Hello, it's Ukulele Saz. Welcome to another Christmas video. This week we are doing Sleigh Ride by the Ronettes, I believe. And this is the easy version. So this is for the beginners and this is for really laying the foundations of this song. You can play this song with the easy version, but if you would like to challenge yourself and crank things up a level or two, then check out part 2, which is coming soon, or if you're watching this in the future, check out part 2. It should be linked somewhere on this video. As always, if you like this video, give it a little like, leave me a comment, tell me what it is that you like about it, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you'll get updated each week whenever I release a new video. And if you really like my stuff, check out my Buy Me a Coffee page. The link is on my YouTube homepage. You can join one of my membership tiers, the Tab Shack or the Jam Hut, where you'll get access to all of my weekly lesson materials, song sheets, challenges for each song, and I also do a once a month live lesson. These are all things that are tried and tested with my students. I teach from kids at the age of 4 all the way up to adults the age of 84, so it's a huge range of people of all abilities and from all walks of life, so go and check it out. Okay, so Sleigh Ride. This song we're playing in the key of C major. And the good thing is, this is the same chord progression the full way through. You do it over and over and over and over again. So the chords that we're going to need are C. We're going to need A minor. We're going to need D minor. And we're going to need G or G7. I'm going to use G7 in this video because it's a little bit easier for beginners, and also with the 7th chords, they are used a lot in Christmas songs. That little 7th note just gives a chord a bit of tension, and it actually just adds a little bit of Christmas sparkle. So I do recommend you try the G7 out for this one. Now when we change chords here, I want to show you how I change. I'm just going to show you the shapes. So we've got C, so first of all a finger a fret, C, middle finger, A minor. Notice how that middle finger stays in place when I go to D minor. And then from here, G7, with the pointy finger in place. So D minor, G7. So C, A minor, D minor, G7. C, A minor, D minor, G7. And that flows round again and again. It's like a little circle. I want you to become really comfortable with that first, because we are really going to need that when it comes to playing the rhythm, because the rhythm is fast. The rhythm is simple when you look at it written down, but it is tricky because these chord changes are so quick. So this is the rhythm. We are going to do 2 beats for each chord. And we're going to play this slowly. You hear me saying this in every video, but it's so true. Give your brain that little bit of time just to absorb what you're doing. Speed comes naturally. Try not to practice the speed. Always practice extra slow. 2 beats for each chord. And we're just going to do 1 down strum that will last for 2 beats. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So we've got C, A minor, D minor, and G. C, A minor, D minor, and G, or G7. C, A minor, D minor, and really feel that movement from shape to shape. Remember your anchor finger, C, A minor, middle finger stays, pointy finger stays for G. Slide out to C, middle finger A minor, hold it there for D minor, pointy finger G. One more time. That is your first step for the song, and you can play it like that. Just hear those sleigh bells ringing, a ding ding dingling tune. Come on, you get the gist. Now, that seems like a bit of a ballad version of the song. The song has a bounce and a skip. So step 2 is 2 down strums for each chord. So 1, 2, already that feels a little bit faster. Step 1 allows you to really focus on the chords. Step 2 allows you to start engaging with the rhythm a little bit more. So step 2, we'll do this a few times round. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Sleigh bells ringing, ring ting tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Step 3 is when we add a little bit of emphasis, just to give it a little bit of bounce, a little bit of a swing feel, because the song is really bouncy and it goes in, it just keeps going like this, and it's one of those ones where you want to kind of dance along and jog along to it. So when we are just doing this, you don't really get that bouncy feel. So for us to give it that little bit of punch kick, we are going to emphasise the second and the fourth strum. Sorry, the second and the fourth beat, which means that we, on the second strum of each chord, we're strumming with a bit more punch. So for example, it would sound like this. C2, A minor, 2, D minor, G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, A minor, D minor, and G. C, A minor, D minor, and G. My class always makes fun of me because I do this moving thing with my head when I emphasise strums, but it works because I can really feel where the chord changes are. So move your body, really helps you get into the flow of things. And again, you'll notice how I'm doing that nice and slowly. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Now a couple of ways that you can just add a bit to that is I just sometimes brush lightly the top couple of strings and then strum all of the strings. So light strum, light strum, light strum, light strum. Step 4 is when you're really going to go for it and you're going to add in an up strum. So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and still emphasising 2 and 4, but just to connect those strums a little bit more, connect the chord changes, you're going to add a little up strum. So down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And we add that to the chord changes and that will sound like this. 2, 3, 4, C, A minor, D minor, G, C, A minor, D minor, G, C, A minor, D minor, G, C, A minor, D minor, G. Down, 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 down. 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this one's tricky because it's hard to keep up with the momentum. So adding in the up strum, you might not get the up strum in every time, you might trip over a little bit. This is why I'm really highlighting and emphasising that you need to slow down and practice this slowly. Just to recap the rhythm, step 1, single strums, 2 beats per chord. Just to really focus on your movement of the chord changes, okay? Step 2, we're adding in 2 strums for each chord, just to start feeling the rhythm and get used to the rhythm. Once you've got that, we're then going to change on to emphasising beats 2 and 4 like this. And then once you've done that and you feel quite comfortable, we add that little up strum. I just want to point out as well that when I strum, I'm actually just strumming with my thumb. And then when I do the up, I'm doing a little flick up with my finger, just the pad of my finger. So here. And then up. Just like that. Now we're going to do a play along, but before we do that, I want to give you a couple of hints and tips. Many of you read song sheets and you follow the chord changes with the words. I kind of want you to just ignore that in this song. You can use it as a guide, but try not to get too caught up in it. You know what your rhythm is, you know what you're playing over and over and over again. So get into the flow of that as much as possible and then start singing. There is overlap. This is really a 2-person or a 2-part song. So some people will say, sleigh bells ringing and a ring ting tingling too. And as soon as 2, you've got ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding-dong-ding. But before they finished, ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding, come on, it's lovely weather for us. So there's an overlap. So at the end of ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding-dong, before you do that last ding, you're going back to the words again. So it's really good to sing this with a friend, or if you are singing it by yourself, that's how I'm going to sing it in a second. You'll hear where I'm having to cut off the ring-a-ling-a-ding-dong-dings. I find that people get really caught up in the song sheet with this one. They're like, oh wait, C, that's A minor, that's D minor, that's G, oh but I'm changing to this. It's the same thing. Get yourself in the flow and then you can just have a little bit of fun singing the words and try not to concern yourself too much with the chord changes are, because you'll really start to feel it. We're going to do the play along now. I'm just going to do the down, 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 down. I'm not going to add the up strum, so I'll be doing step 3 of the rhythm. And I'm going to sing along the words. See if you can join in with me. We'll do a couple of rounds, probably 4 of the chord progression to get us into the flow, and then we'll start singing. So 1, 2, 3, and C, A minor, D minor, and G. C, A minor, D minor, and G. C, A minor, D minor. Last time. Just hear those sleigh bells ringing and ding, 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 too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding. Outside the snow is calling, friends ain't calling you. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding-dong-ding. 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 Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like birds of a feather would be. Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Ring-a-ding, come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-a-ding-dong-ding. 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 I definitely forgot to add in some ring-a-ling-a-ding-dong-dings there and get a bit tangled over the words, but hopefully you get the idea of where that comes in. So after each line you hear the ring-a-ling-a-ding-dong-ding. So yeah, that is Sleigh Ride. It's a really lovely song. I'd totally forgotten about that song and for some reason never thought it was possible to play, but turns out there is a nice easy way to play it once you've got to grips with those chord changes. So I hope you can find some joy in this one, either playing it by yourself as a soloist or playing it in a group and dividing up those parts. It is super, super, super fun. So thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to watch part 2, where you level things up. We're going to look at key changes because this song gradually gets higher and higher. So how do we do that? This one's for the theory geeks and for those who just really like a challenge playing up and down the fretboard a little bit. So we'll have some fun there too. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out also my Buy Me a Coffee page where you can join the Jam Heart of the Tab Shack and you'll get access to the in-depth lesson materials that go along with this lesson as well. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you the next time.